Hey folks, Mark at Titus. I'm prepping a set of cylinder heads. These are Cleveland heads. I've already cut the intake seats, and we have a cutter that we go in and we try to get rid of. Ford has this big step when they manufactured the heads, and I try to get my light down here. And it's the same on the intake side as it is the exhaust side. And it's actually kind of an inverse back step in it. So the bottom of this groove is actually larger in diameter than this part of the groove here. So we have a cutter that we go in and it blends in the top of the cutter. It blends into the chamber. Now I'm going to go in and just take it and hand blend that a little bit. And I also have to come back in here on the other side of the bowl and I have to hand blend this guy a little bit. And I will blend in a little bit more of this down in on the bottom. This is a circle track head. We're really not supposed to be porting on it, but I'll blend in the valve guide a little bit more and I'll blend in that seat. But this exhaust one, this was the worst of the 8 seats. And you can see this one's kind of pitted around the outside and everything like that. But when we're done cutting these, what I wanted to show you was, this is what the exhaust seat looks like after we cut it. So we get rid of that step. Oops, here we are, over here. We get rid of that step and blend everything in. And you can see there's just that one little teeny tiny area that our cutter doesn't come in and touch. Now this comes back to the stock size valve, the 171 valve. I have put in, our valves that we put in these are 5/16 stem. It's a valve that we get made to our the head shape and seat angle and all that sort of kind of stuff. These are 45-degree seats on this one. And this actually makes a very good Cleveland exhaust port. The most important part of the intake side and the exhaust part, even though we're not allowed to port these, the most important part of the port is within 1 inch of this side coming up to the seat and 1 inch out past the seat once you get this way. Those are the most important parts. And you can do a lot to manipulate the air without porting the cylinder head and making it a lot bigger. Like I say, I will go in and I'll hand blend these down a little bit inside of here just to get rid of that sharp edge and blend it into the wall as it goes down. And I will also blend in just this little bit of seat angle up top. But our cutter, what it does, it gives a nice sloping effect to come in and start that air at the valve. And this is what it looks like when we're done. So we're not sinking the valves in when we cut these down. The cutter allows us to cut it in. We've really only moved this about 16 thousandths of an inch down. So we're not sinking the valve in, doing a whole bunch of blocking the valve. This valve is a 2200 instead of a 219. This is still a 171 exhaust valve. So we haven't changed the sizes, but only 10 thousandths on the intake side. And I do that just so that I can clean up the seat a little bit better when I do that. So just wanted to show you what it looks like when we give a valve job to some Cleveland heads. You can see kind of the before and after right there. Actually, this being the after. It's a much better looking entry into the bowl than what Ford gave it back in the day. So you can really improve these heads without a lot of porting, without a lot of exhaust plates and all the stuff that goes on that folks tell you have to have. We're actually going to do a dyno test with exhaust plates in them, because I saw some videos not long ago where folks were claiming automatic 30 horsepower if you put plates in them and block them off, and also 30 horsepower on the ones on the intake side. And I just kind of giggled and said, okay, well, where's the data? Show us the data. Show us a before and after on the dyno. Just don't tell us it's 30 horsepower. Show us the data. So we're going to do one here very shortly when we do a Cleveland. Next time we dyno an engine with Cleveland heads on it, we're going to put the plates in it and see if it actually does anything. Or I'm calling them plates, but I'm talking about the exhaust tongues that go in. It's just a piece of sheet metal with a tongue that goes in. But we will even, I'll show you when I get done the next set, which is a high port set, which actually has the big aluminum plate on there. That does help the port, but the biggest gain a lot of times is right within that 1 inch. Until next time, see you later.